bases for 2 players. Okay, so let's head into the next match. The next map, Nerchio versus Happy, Terran versus Zerg. Can Nerchio come back and tie this series up, or is Happy gonna run away with the lead into a 2-0? We're gonna see, as I set up the score wrongly. Now it's correct. We're gonna introduce the players. In the top left on Prime Terraces, it is the blue Zerg player Nerchio. And in the bottom right, we got the red Terran, it is Happy. Oh, a slight miss micro on the SUVs, pulling them back all to the minerals. But shouldn't be that big of a deal. So Happy should feel rather confident right now. He did manage to win a macro game, and his defense was impregnable, is the word I'm looking for right now. He had the perfect defense for the pushes, the units Nerchio was throwing at him. Nerchio going rather safely right now, going for the normal natural base as his first base or second base, and the spawning pool even before hatchery. No gas though, so I guess not for the offensive yet. Happy again going into the Reaper expand. So I like this a little bit more for Happy, because even if you go into the Reaper and the spawning pool comes out a little bit later after the hatchery, you still have enough links to push back the Reaper very easily, the first one. I guess this is a little bit of anxiety, because on this map it was very popular quite recently to go for 3 Rex Reaper, so versus a 3 Rex Reaper you want the earlier spawning pool, just to be able to have, well, more queens already in play when the attack hits. So again, same opening from Happy, going into the factory and the reactor, probably again reactor Hellions. We're gonna see though if he wants to go into the armory again with the Hellbit push he tried in the first game, which didn't really do anything, but he did just pull back and yeah, he saved up his army. He didn't really overcommit, he didn't throw away his army. Oh, 2 drones, being lazy on the work today. It's a Sunday. You can't really argue with them, but they have to work on a StarCraft day. Every Sunday is StarCraft day. Poor drones, I guess. You have to work all day until you be happily morphed into a building, or you are gunned down by some adepts or marines. So not switching up the factory. Going in for some more marines this time. So switching up already, not going for the armory push obviously this time, not going for the Hellbats. I like this. Just a small difference, but this is a huge deal actually in the longer run. He's gonna have his bio upgrades a lot faster this time probably. Going into a Liberator, so I was curious if it's gonna be the Medivac or the Liberator. Going for the Liberator. Try to harass with the Liberator definitely over at the at one of the bases, and in the meantime probably try and run by with a Hellion or some Marines. We're gonna see. As now he switched over to more Hellions, he's probably... oh, and he did cancel actually the Liberator, so now getting the Medivac. Being a little bit indecisive, Happy that is. But we don't have an armory, so no possibility to transform them into Hellbats. So we got the Medivac and then a follow-up in Liberator. The Medivac has been scouted already by this link though, so this is no secret at all for Nerchio. He should be prepared whatsoever. There is really no way that he should take damage. But That being said, he's going into just more drones. He has some defenses set up though, very nicely in position. And these Hellions aren't going to do anything. This isn't timed up with the Liberator, so I guess... well, I would have liked the Liberator earlier, I think. But he's gonna get a few drones at least over at the gold, denying this a little bit longer from mining so far. Nicely done. Oh, even more drones hidden behind the minerals, and he's gonna get a few workers. Gets 5 so far, doesn't lose anything, very nice, but is gonna lose the medevac now. So, shut down by the queens. Very well done. Good positioning on the queens by Nerchio there to intercept the medevac, and just not just throwing the Liberator at his opponent. Happy is pulling them so far, going into a second one even after that. So he is probably looking for a stronger push with a Liberator, Siege Tank, Marine, or is this just for defense purposes? So far, as he goes into the third command center, this looks just for defense purposes. And we have a Spire coming up from Nerchio again. The last time he managed to get quite some worker kills with the Spire, so we're gonna see if Happy is ready this time, if he remembers to throw up some missile turrets in his bases. There already one comes down in the natural, and there shouldn't be too long to, yeah, even a little bit on the outskirt of the bases, two missile turrets go down in the main base as well, so he is gonna be ready at least for smaller harassment forces of Mutalisks this time. But meanwhile, Nerchio expanding more and more, going into the fourth already. And he should have quite a boost right now from the gold base actually. Gonna see in the income, Nerchio is ahead, and the mules really can't keep up on 2 bases versus a gold base actually, and 2 regular bases. So the income lead is very nice for Nerchio at this moment, but the gold should be taken very soon. Not gonna be denied by those links. Mutalisks though, trying to come in. Gonna see though, he doesn't know yet that there are turrets in play in these positions. So he shouldn't really get that much over here. He gets a few workers at the gas, but yeah, as the Liberators come in, he has to run now with his Mutalisks. And he's gonna run into the Liberators and into more turrets, so maybe he's gonna lose 1 muter. Nice target fire actually. No, not nice target fire. So he wow, manages to keep every Mutalisk alive. Chatting while flying out with the Mutalisks. Happy is the most boring StarCraft player when going by the opinion of Nerchio. Well, Happy did set up quite nicely over here, going into some bunkers, some turrets under the Liberators. Very safe setup. He is open from this front though, but well, Nerchio has some roaches in placement over there. But we're gonna see. This should be repositioned easily with some Medimax, so not really that huge of a deal. Trying to push in now with the Marine forces, but this is gonna be shut down heavily by the Mutalisks, and manages actually to get into the main very nicely, as there were no links in position to intercept this. Mutalisk getting now the Medivac though, and yeah, shouldn't deal that much damage. Just pulled back his Roach force, so I guess a stalemate right now. They both can't really deal fatal blows to each other, so Nerchio simply takes this opportunity and goes into a double expansion from this, and is looking for 6 bases very soon, 2 of them to be gold bases. Trying to clear some creep, but even this is denied by Nerchio with the force over here. Very well kept map control by Nerchio. Happy is simply just sitting back and, well, yeah, building up forces, but is this enough? Can this beat Nerchio again? Is Nerchio just does the usual Zerg style and goes for the reactive play here? Sits back himself, goes into every kind of tech he can obtain. He has the Hive done, he has the Greater Spire almost done. Nice counter-attack, very nice Corrosive Piles raining down on all this Bioforce, which will fungal. He loses all of the Infestors, so this ability is gone now. He has no fungals left, and he has to put up some forces, but he goes into 8 Ultralisks. What I just wanted to show you, yes, the Ultralisk Kevin is done. The upgrade yet is to be done though, but not that far off, and with all that creep he shouldn't have any trouble actually defending or defeating and defending. So we're gonna see if Happy can somehow manage to pull a win through this push, or if the forces of Nerchio now streaming in can just push this back easily. We're gonna see. So far the Ultralisks are not... Oh yes, I didn't see the flank from down there, so he crushes this army. Just one Liberator survives. Wow, he's amazed by his own units, who didn't really have the Carapace upgrade yet. The... what is this? Chitinous plating, yes. So, really nothing left for Happy right now, who is at a huge deficit. The tech advantage goes to Nerchio, and there are no ghosts yet in play whatsoever, so there isn't really any kind of counterplay for these Ultralisks. He has to rely on Marauder tank, but they don't really trade well enough, actually. Yeah, as well as on Liberators, but he has Nerchio has already Corruptors in the air to deal with the Liberators, so... yes, this looks very, very bad for our Terran in this game. As Nerchio is gonna deny this fourth a little bit longer. Comes in now from one angle though. He shouldn't push down this ramp, I think, but as I say that, he is just trying to run over his opponent. The Ultralisks are slowly dying off, but they are trading so well. They have already their +2 and chitinous plating done, so now they are finally pushed back, and this was definitely more cost efficient for Happy, but Nerchio has the bases. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases. He has 63 drones, so he maybe want to exaggerate the 6 base a little bit more, but he simply can't just produce units from here on. And Brood Lord, yeah, what are they called? Brood Lord, yes, Brood Lords in play, so the long range unit. The counter for the ghosts, for the tanks. There are no tanks anymore. But yeah, Liberators can't really deal with Broodlords. There are no Vikings. So I guess he has to rely on snipes, but snipes aren't really good versus Broodlords as well. As snipes are simply cancelled when a Broodlord hits them, so... yeah, this base is denied once again, and Happy can't really keep this up much longer, as he is gonna mine out very, very quickly now. Tries to set up this once again. Pushes Nerchio back so far, I guess, okay-ish. But this is almost dry. There is not much left over here as well. And his natural is almost mined out, so this is his last leg. He has to get this now, and if not, if there's one time a delay, and one time even half the army is being traded, then he's gonna lose this. And it looks like Nerchio wants to go for just that, denying the space, trying to focus it down, but not really manages to get it. Very nice snipes, getting all the Ultralisks, but yeah, Happy pushes this back. Very nice trade actually for him, but he really needs this to stay down on the ground, and he needs this to mine simply. As Nerchio is exaggerating this base as well. He has no money. Well, he has no money actually, but he really hasn't the income trouble that Happy has. And he sees there aren't any other bases for his... Nerchio sees there aren't any other bases for his opponent right now. So just the late Baneling Nest. Okay. Just going for some Ultralisk Bane Broodlord combination maybe. Trying to end this with one big push. Why is he flying over again? Yeah, you have to land here. Don't fly away. I guess a bad rally. Denies himself a little bit of more mining. And Nerchio is gonna scout this, as this is trying to land over here. But he simply doesn't really has no interest in that base. He tries to go and break his opponent's forces once more, one last time, and he should be able to win this match, secure him the the 1-1, I guess. Streaming in his forces, running over. The Liberators aren't set up for good, to fight at all in this battle. And there's just so little left for Happy. He has really no chance to come back in this game. Tries a small drop over here, but this really shouldn't do anything. Trades out for the Ultralisk once again and manages to push back the ground forces, but yeah, this one Broodlord and a few Lings and even this Infestor, he really doesn't have the units simply to deal with his opponent's forces, and when these Lings come over, then this game is simply gonna end. With the reinforcements now streaming in, GG, Happy knows it, there is no way. And Nerchio ties the series up 1-1.